Hello students. So now we are going to study the fat and oil. So here what we are going to study in fat and oil, that is your fatty acid reactions, that is hydrolysis, hydrogenation, saponification, acidity oil and drying oils, and different analytical parameters to verify whether the fat and oils are in good condition or not, whether it is genuine or not, its purity. Okay, so that are acid value, saponification, ester, iodine, acetyl, Rm value, its signification, and principle involved in their determination, and the difference between the fat and oils also will study. The study. So so what is the main difference between fat and oil? So we're supposed to daily eat fat and oil. So what is the fat and oil? Basically, I have given the table, so it is very easier to remember. Source is fats are mainly from animal, oils are mainly from plants, and fatty acids are saturated and oils are unsaturated. Okay, saturated means solid, unsaturated are liquid. Bonding, no double bonds are there. Oils that are liquids are having the double bonds. Keep it in mind. So unsaturated. And state and room condition, fats are solid in nature, but oils are liquid in nature. We generally eat regularly in our food cooking purpose oils, that is liquid. We see no mustard oil, sunflower oil, these are the oils. What is fats? So basically fat, butter, what the butter we supposed to eat, that is the fat. Then melting point, fats is having, as it is solid, so it is having high melting point, but oils are having low melting point. This is the basic difference. Okay, so you remember all that. Okay, so this is the same thing I have given. Fats are saturated, oils are unsaturated. Unsaturated may be monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. Next we will go to fat and unsaturated fat, mono, poly, trans, omega fatty acids, saturated fat, you know na, soluble in organic solvent, and fat, you know that they are the soluble in organic solvent but insoluble in the water, you know this. Okay, and fats are triester of glycerol and fatty acids. Keep it in mind. How, what makes the fat? They are the made up of long chain of fatty acids with glycerol. Okay, triester. Next, so which foods contain the primary source, that is your fat and fats, that is milk, butter, meat, oil, coconut, fish, these are the basic things. And what about the cholesterol? Cholesterol mean that are the LDL, HDL and VLDL. LDL is nothing but the low density lipoprotein, and VLDL is very low density lipoprotein, that are the very bad things, right? Bad for health. And HDL, that is the good cholesterol, so that is very good for health. So cholesterol is naturally found in human and it is manufactured in the liver. Okay, and it is play an essential role in production of vitamin D hormones and bile acid. Okay, so bile acid is needed for sub, fat soluble vitamins, right? So whatever fats you eat, that is going to be digested and carried by the bile acid. It helps to build cell membrane. So what is the use of these fats and cholesterol? Help in build the cell membrane, transportation of substances outside the cell, and in the liver, cholesterol is converted to bile, which is then used to absorb fat and fat soluble vitamins from the intestine. And what other things, the use of your fat, that fats are used for synthesis of sex hormones, that is estrogen and testosterone in male and females. Okay, next we'll see mm, some question answer for you for practice, that is different between properties of fat and your fat and oils. Okay, what are the difference between fat and oils? And next, what are the different properties of fat with reactions? And what are the different analytical parameters and its significance? So you have studied already the difference between fat and oils. Let's go and see, fat is nothing like carbohydrate and protein. This is also a biomolecule. Okay, fat is also a biomolecule, and this is made up of carboxylic ester derivative. So see, what is the fat? Fat is made up of triglyceride. Other name is your triglyceride. Okay, so this is made up of glycerol and fatty acids. What it is made of? Glycerol and fatty acids. So this is glycerol is having three ways. So three fatty acids have been attached. So then acid and alcohol mix. You know that acid and alcohol, when they will react, they are going to form ester, right? You know this, no? Acid and alcohol, when they react, they form the ester. See? Okay. Next, go the different chemical properties. Let's see. First property is the hydrolysis. What is hydrolysis? In hydrolysis, when you are going to hydrolyze either aqueous NaOH or acid, so it is going to form again glycerol and salt, right? As it is sodium hydroxide, so acid is replaced with sodium, so RCuNa. Okay. Potassium salt of, if it is KOH, so it becomes the potassium salt, that is known as the soft salt. Okay. First property is the hydrolysis. Second is the hydrogenation. What is hydrogenation? Addition of hydrogen. So if the fat is unsaturated, mean that is your double bonds are there in your fat and oils, and in presence of your metal catalyst like platinum and palladium, nickel, you can make unsaturated fats to your saturated fats. Okay, unsaturated to saturated fats mean oils to fat convert कर सकते हो आप. Okay, जो डालडा बनाया जाता है ना, डालडा घी जो खाते हो या, वो होता है, आप ऐसे ही बनाया जाता है बाय द हाइड्रोजनेशन प्रोसेस इन द इंडस्ट्री और कंपनीज. See, this is the unsaturated oil, that is linoleic. So this is the chemical process involved. So this is the partial hydrogenation. So it is one double bond, one mole if you are going to hydrogenate. So it is going to give oleic acid. Okay, if two double bonds are saturated, so fully saturated, so it gives the stearic acid. See, it is the solid in nature. Okay, saturated fats tend to be solid at room temperature from animal sources, while unsaturated are liquid from the plant sources. So two properties you understand. So this is the reaction partial complete. I have make you understand. Next is your rancidity. Third property is the rancidity of oil. What do you mean by rancidity? Rancidity mean your complete or incomplete oxidation or hydrolysis of fat and oils. That is known as your rancidity of oil. Please keep it in mind. Okay. So what happens now? Sometimes you keep open the oils. Okay. So if you keep open your bottles of oil and you forget for 1 month, so you come and see that due to the air, light or moisture or bacterial action, it becomes taste become unpleasant. ये तो हर किसी को फील हुआ होगा. Okay, I believe. So on taste order, so that is nothing but the oxidative rancidification, that is unsaturated oxidation of unsaturated fat produce volatile carboxylic acid, and it may be oxidative or hydrolytic. Ester linkage is going to break down, so it is going to hydrolyzed. Okay, so this is the reaction involved. Okay, this is the reaction involved in the rancidity of fat. Next property is the drying of oil. What do you mean by drying? What does it mean by drying? Drying means when highly unsaturated oils are exposed, highly unsaturated, more than one double bonds are there. Okay, and they are, what is that, exposed to air for long run, so it undergo oxidation and polymerization to form a thin waterproof film. So you have saw that sometimes what happen now, this oil is having a layer over that, so it that covers a layer, that is known as drying of oils. Okay, so you remember that one, what is drying of oil. Okay, so you always thin waterproof film will be produce. So this term, someone maybe ask you if thin waterproof film is found in your oil. So what is that property? Drying, hydrogenation, okay, hydrolysis. What is that property? So if you remember this, so you can answer this MCQs. Okay, so you understand now. We'll see drying air. Then there is these are the chemical properties, right? And what about the different analytical parameters? So analytical parameters, one is your acid number. What do you mean by acid number? That if you take 1 gram of fat or oil, so how much amount of kitna mg of KOH is needed, okay, to neutralize, completely neutralize the free fatty acid. That is known as your acid number, right? So please remember that, okay? It is measure of free fatty acids present in the fat or oil. What happens, no, some of the companies, they never used to characterize the purity of the oil. So sometimes free fatty acids are more in the oil. So how are you going to determine that? That is by use the acid number. So I may ask you in exam MCQ that how are you going to if define acid number, that is 1 gram of KOH, 10 gram of KOH, 100 gram of fat लेते हैं, और how much amount of fat is taken for analysis of acid number. You have to remember that one, okay? 100 gram, 5 gram, 1 gram or 10 gram. So that is 1 gram because A is the first letter of ABCD alphabet. So 1 is the first 1 gram of fat. Okay, please remember that one. Okay, so what is its significance? Significance is that it is the measure of amount of free fatty acids. Okay, so you wanna because high amount of free fatty acids is unsafe for human consumption. It will leads to cancer or different other diseases. Then second is the saponification number. What is saponification number? This is also 1 gram of fat and oils लेना है, तो कितना milligram of KOH required to saponify the fats. Okay, so what is that saponification? Let's see. Okay, hmm. Saponification. Yeah. Okay, you understand that what is saponification is the process by which fatty acid in the or fat are hydrolyzed by alkali to give glycerol and potassium salt of fatty acids. Known quantity of fats is reflux. So this is the procedure is given. I make you understand. You remember this much. Next is saponification. This is the same thing. Iodine number. What is that iodine number? Okay, so iodine number, how are you going to remember? Let me see. So see I O and D. So see 100. Remember 100 iodine. Okay, iodine having 10 and this D is also thing as 0. So 100 gram of fat and oils. So this is the trick to remember how much amount of fat is needed for iodine number determination, that is 100 gram. IO mean 100 gram. Keep it in mind. Other two things is 1 gram. AS. A for acid number, S for saponification value. A is 1, S A S H O key, my name, no? So you remember 1 1, okay? But IO this is 10, okay? So how much amount? 100 gram of fat and oils. How much amount of iodine is needed to this addition reaction? Okay? So this is very easy to remember. This is the trick, best trick to remember what I've given you. So please remember this one, okay? Next. Okay, the principle is given here. You may read it. I'm not going to describe. So why it is important? Iodine value is the measure of amount of unsaturated double bond in fat. So unsaturated double bond mean plant source, that is very good for our health. Unsaturated oil, okay, plant source. So how are you going to determine? That is the iodine number. You will tell how much amount of unsaturated double bonds are there in the oil. Okay. So greater the number, higher the iodine value, more is the unsaturated lipid and more susceptible to rancidity. So oils, if you keep open up, so there is more chance to rancidity. So next is your Eastern number. Eastern number, that is 1 gram of substance. If you take 1 gram of fat or oil, how much amount of KOH is required to saponify the ester? That is known as your ester value. Okay. Hmm. So what is significance? The ester value show the amount of alkyl consumed in the saponification of ester is possible. Identify and differentiate the fat with this value. right? Next is your RM value. Those two different things are there in fat and oils analytical parameters. That is only iodine is IOD mean 100 gram. You understand? Okay. So how much amount you are taking for iodine value? Iodine value I said you that is your 100 gram. Okay. IOD three things. Ester is 1 gram. Okay. But RM value is your Richter Masel value that is used for the butter purity determination, that is 5 gram. These two things, one is iodine and another one is the RM value is different, that is 500 gram and 5 gram, but others are 1 gram. If you remember this technique, so you can crack the MCQs. Okay, so that is my way to remember. So you remember that one. So how much amount of NaOH is required to neutralize the soluble volatile fatty acids from 5 gram of fat? Okay, it determines the purity of butter. Basically, butter has 25 to 30 RM value, but the oils are is having less than 1. So if any addition of impurity of butter is there, so you know the understand the quality of butter. So it will not going to come in this range. It may increase or it may decrease, right? So you understand this one, huh? So determine the analysis of butter, quality of butter. RM is specially designed for that. Acetyl number. What is the acetyl number? Everything is 1 gram. Keep it in mind. But two values are there. One is 100 gram and another one is your 100 gram and another was how much? Tell me. 100 gram and 5 gram. Okay. Butter, that is your RM value is your 5 gram. So that is easiest I think. Don't worry regarding that one. So acetyl number is the acetyl number. How acetic acid liberation, कितना acetic acid liberate हो रहा है. So basically this acetyl number is the measure of hydroxy acids in lipid. Sometimes what happen, no, some hydroxy uh, lipids are also there. So this is the measure for the hydroxy acid in lipids. Increased number of acetyl value indicates more amount of free fatty acids. So this is, you please remember. So this is this much regarding your analytical parameters. So out of that, you always remember analytical parameters is your iodine important. IOD mean 100 ग्राम ऑफ फैट लेना है, कितना अमाउंट ऑफ क्यूएच कंज्यूम करेगा, एंड RM वैल्यू. Okay, these two things are different in analytical parameters. RM is used for the butter and IOD is used for the unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, RM is how much? No, 5 gram. Others are 1 gram. That's it. That is very easy to remember. और कुछ नहीं याद रखना है. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like, just subscribe this channel for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.